The next question number 2 says, convert the grammar given below to its equivalent CNF. So the step number 1 is to simplify the grammar. Simplify the grammar. In simplification of grammar, we need to eliminate the epsilon productions, unit productions and useless symbols. So first is remove epsilon productions. To remove epsilon productions, what we do? Remove epsilon productions of P first. So we remove of P. So the productions will be S gives PQP. If you remove P, you get QP, PQ. If you remove P, these two P's, you get a single Q also. Then in case of P, 0 P. Now P is null, so remove P, you get only a 0. And a Q, you have 1 Q slash epsilon. Now you will remove epsilon productions of Q. To remove epsilon productions of Q, S gives PQP slash PQ slash QP slash Q. Now Q will be null. So when Q is null, we get a single P or a double P, two P's. P gives 0P slash 0. Q gives 1Q. Q is null, so only 1 will remain. So this is your final production. Next is remove the unit productions. So to remove the unit productions, P and Q are only the two unit productions, so replace it with this and this. So S gives PQP slash PQ slash QP. Q replaced with 1Q slash 1. P replaced with 0P slash 0. And PP return as it is. P is 0P slash 0. Q is 1Q slash 1. There are no useless symbols, so we will not remove anything. Then we'll go to step number 2. Step number 2 says, if you find a production where you have a terminal with a non-terminal, for example, we have S1Q. So you have a terminal and a non-terminal together. This is not allowed in Chomsky normal form. So you have to get rid of the terminal and replace the terminal with a non-terminal. S gives 0. P also is not allowed. P gives 0. P not allowed. Q gives 1. Q not allowed. So replace it. So you will replace C0 is replaced with 0 and C1 is replaced with 1. So when you replace, you get S is PQP slash PQ slash QP slash, instead of 1, we have replaced it with a 1, C1. So C1 Q slash 1, instead of a 0P, C0P slash 0 slash PP. P instead of a 0, C0P, so C0P slash 0, instead of a 1, C1Q slash 1. So this is the new production. Next, step number 3 says that in Chomsky normal form, 3 non-terminals are also not allowed. So we'll replace S. PQP has to be replaced. So replace QP. We'll replace QP with X. So if we replace QP with X, we get S is Px slash Pq slash Qp slash C1Q slash 1 slash C0P slash 0 slash PP. PAC0P slash 0 QAC1Q slash 1 C0 we had replaced it with 0, C1 we had replaced it with 1, and QP we had replaced it with X. So this is your final production of Chomsky normal form. So the final answer, I am writing it with a black. Answer will be for Chomsky normal form production is S is P, X, P, Q, Q, P. 1 was replaced with C1Q, 1, C0P, 0, PP. So all these are allowed. 2 non-terminals are allowed. 2 non-terminals are allowed and 1 terminal is also allowed. Next is P giving you C0P slash 0. Q gives you C1Q slash 1. C0 we had replaced with 0. C1 was 1. And instead of QP we wrote a X. So X was replaced with a QP. Here I am sorry. Instead of QP we wrote a X. Instead of 0 we wrote a C0. Instead of 1 we wrote a C1. So now this is the final answer.